Yeah, what's going on? LJ here. First off, thank you for being here. Secondly, 10 minutes. I think we've decided on that name. I think 10 minutes is a good estimator of time of how long it'll be. So if you give me 10 minutes of your time, we can talk about some stuff. I saw 5 things this week. 3 are video game related. 1 is not. And I think we should just get into it. And of course, music at the end. You know how that goes. The toxicity of being a woman in gaming is kind of wild right now. I don't know if you've ever like really paid attention, but anytime a woman does anything that's relatively decent in gaming, whether it be reviews or whatever the case may be, you'll have situations like this one. Careless Stella is a follow that I enjoy on Twitter. Her Twitch streams be cool too. She be popping off kind of crazy.
Oh my god! Oh,
did you get him?
Yeah! The flicks! Oh no, Stella, now is not the time to
You know, I lurk those. She also does reviews for IGN, and she does a lot of like the daily fixes in the videos like that. Goes by Stella Chunk. That being said, she plays Halo, and she plays competitive first-person shooters. She put up her Halo Infinite review, gave it a pretty good review. I think she gave it a 9. I agree with her. I think I did it 8.5 in my head. I'm cool with a 9, because the game gets better the more I play it. She screen capped some of the YouTube video comments and put it on Twitter. The first comment was so triggering that it just literally just knocked me off. First comment says that she can't hear enemies sneaking up, but she also has the mini-map radar turned off in parts, to which she replied, that's because it's rank. Rank doesn't have radar. So not only did this random commenter out himself, we're gonna assume it's a dude, I'm pretty sure it's a guy, as not being an actual Halo Infinite player or being a casual, he also was wrong. How you loud and wrong, bro? How you have the audacity to comment on somebody, to criticize them, and just be completely off the weave? That's crazy. You should have just stayed in your mom's basement. Shout out to Stella, the way she handled that. And low-key, she be owning people in the YouTube comments, so she don't even need no help for real. But that triggered me, bro. Like, how you gonna be loud and wrong? No one even asked you to be loud and or wrong, and you said, I'll do both. Project L, League of Legends fighter that's coming from the Cannon twins. Finally saw a little bit of a teaser today. Looks like they have a concept that they're finally going with, and it looks, listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. I don't know when this game gonna drop, but it's 2v2, some type of hyper advanced rollback netcode, which means it's gonna have the best online connection so that it plays as good online as it does offline. It's made by Riot Games, and it's probably gonna be free to play. Did I say that already? I don't know if I said that already, but I wanted to mention that too. I don't know how long it's gonna take this game to come out, because we probably ain't gonna see it for like another year or two. But when it does, and I pray by that point, I'm at a bigger position on this YouTube channel where we can have like maybe 10,000 subscribers or something like that, I'm gonna throw a day 1 tournament for this. I absolutely cannot wait for this game. That's really it. Like, this game looks nuts. We talked about it on the YouTube channel, so if you want to double back and check that reaction, feel free to. I got links in the comments for everything, but just know this one looks different to the point where topic number 3, I feel like ISSA is leading a fighting game renaissance right now. I would be more excited about this one if it wasn't for the previous topic, but this is still something that's going to be incredible. Dungeon Fighters Online, really cool online fighting game. You gotta use your keyboard in order to play it. I'm not a big fan of using my keyboard, so I don't play it. I like having a controller. They released a trailer for a fighting game as well based off their characters, and that looks nuts. So just everybody's dropping fight games that look stupid, or it's stupid in a good way. I ain't even mention Multiverses, the joint from Warner Brothers, the Smash Brothers 2v2 thing. It's so much stuff happening right now if you're into fighting games, and it's honestly, it's kind of fun. Don't worry if you think it's too much. I'll weed out the good ones for you so you can just focus on those. That's also on the channel as well. We did a lot this week, right? So like check out the content, man. I'm in my bag, I'm in my luggage. Hold up. Cowboy Bebop. This will probably have its own separate video eventually when I finish. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Well, at least I didn't hate it at first. And then they started pushing Faye Valentine's character more. I want to be clear about something, right? The original Faye Valentine was one of my favorite characters. Just her persona was super dope. She was already a prominent character in the show. It wasn't a need to reinvent the wheel or the tool with her. And guess what they did? Get to episode 6. I'm gonna be as specific as possible with this. I like when characters reflect life. I don't like it when characters reflect life as a checkpoint to just make sure you hit all your different goals and your quotas and stuff. Like if I'm watching a show show, and then it's a token black dude. I'm just like, at this point, you might as well just have them all white. Why is she here in Friends? In y'all world, have it where it's no black people. So don't just add one just because people said it. I don't like people trying to put the cart ahead of the horse in situations like this either. And Faye's character was developing just fine, and then out of nowhere they made her gay. I wouldn't mind it if it felt like it happened naturally, but it quite literally just happened, and they used it as a plot point for her to just talk about like having amnesia, which she quite literally could have just had that moment in the previous episode when she was talking with Spike and they were learning to be better partners. I want this show to be cool. There's a lot of elements in the show it felt like they were just doing just to do, to be edgy and mature and stuff, right? Even as far as like the scene where they're laying in bed talking about, oh, it's a long time to not have an orgasm. I'm edgy. Like, yeah, that don't capture the spirit of the original series, bro. Sorry. You know what? I said it may be a full video. It honestly may not, because I'm not even sure if I'm going back to finish the series. And, you know, pretty big fan of the series. I think I'm good. Everything ain't for everybody, and obviously new demographic of show ain't really for me. I kind of like my characters to be authentic and genuine for the sake of being authentic and genuine, and they are forcing the hell out of Faye Valentine in this one. And then let's talk about the contradiction with the situation of saying, oh, you don't have to overly sexualize it because, you know, Faye ain't got on a lot of clothes, right? We can admit that. But then they do that in the series, and they have her laying half naked in the bed with another woman. So what is it? Uchiwali, or is it one Mike? On to lighter things. Happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way. If you celebrate, if you don't, that's cool. Even if you just use the holiday as an excuse to eat food with the family. It's me. I do that. That being said, though, New York Macy's Day Parade, right? I don't know if anybody's seen it. I didn't, because I don't really watch parades like that. I'd rather go to a parade. And even this year, I didn't go because COVID is still out here gangbanging like nothing's wrong. But I wanted to highlight this really quick. So Dan Slott tweeted a very happy Thanksgiving to you all and has those pictures. And it's just Uncle Sam just face down and Spider-Man just... It's just an unfortunate situation when it comes to these parades and these floats, right? You can't control things, and things seems like they got hot and heavy between Spider-Man and Uncle Sam. I don't know, but I do know that there's a tweet here that says Spider-Man soon as we get home, and I lost it, and that's all I'm gonna say on that, because that's funny. And if you don't have that sense of humor like I do, that's unfortunate. You're really missing out on a lot of life. I usually pick out 3, and they don't have to be necessarily new or anything like that. It's just songs that I really enjoy that are on my playlist. And maybe I'll add this all to like a single playlist so you guys can rock along with me if you have a Spotify or something like that. But first song, Careless Charm, Gold Medal Flows. Charm has been one of my favorite rappers since I've known about the Birmingham scene. Him and Paco. Charm does more solo stuff. I'm waiting for Paco to jump into that solo realm anytime, bro. Let me know if you need a beat or 3 and just want to do EP. I'll produce it. I'm just saying. I mix it too. Don't you trip. Like I got it. I have the technology. Gold Medal Flows was actually in the middle of his project called Sad Raps, where he's talking about a bunch of things, or rapping about a bunch of things that make him sad. The whole project's kind of melancholy for real, but in the middle of the project, he's like, oh, by the way, I do this, and he just snaps into this. Whoop, whoop, hey, Mr. Officer. He's like just going off with just all these different bars. Hot and Fahrenheit, check your thermometer. Man, that boy just scheming the whole song. And then at the end, he realized that he snapped, and he's like, oh, okay, well, back to depressed, bitter flows. And I'm like, it's been heavy on repeat for me all year since I heard it. I like that version of Charm where he's just like, you know what, regardless of everything that's happened in life, yeah, I'm gonna snap on this mug. Similar energy. Maybe because I relate. I really rock with that song. So that's number 1. Number 2. More love to maybe a song you haven't heard. Sylvan LaCue is an artist out of Miami, Florida. I don't know where he's living now, I'll be completely honest with you. You may have known him as Quest. He was with Visionary, with Logic for a little bit. Decided to go his own way because he didn't want to be pigeonholed to white fans. I respect that. I ain't let off a Logic joke in a minute. That was my one. That's my one. Sylvan LaCue. He dropped 3 EPs, and each one is like detailing the quote-unquote young Sylvan character. It's pretty much like an auditory story a little bit, but it's in the phrasing of actual music. So Backseat 2012, super hype, super energy. Boy starts going to double triple times. The way he's rapping is just super dope. Me and the homies be in the party, and I just come out fresh out this like a good like and we rap the whole hook. Young Sylvan, why you take the long road? or Wrong Road, whatever. We get 80% of the lyrics right. He be rapping fast. But nah, Sylvan LaCue's Backseat 2012 is off the Young Sylvan EP. Now, there's some other ones on the other 2 EPs as well. I keep coming back to that one. Number 3, Trev Rich released a project this year. And it's one of the best rap projects that you probably didn't hear. In the midst of the project, I want to say he kind of starts off with a bang, and he has this song called Gandhi. The whole song is just him just snapping for no reason. This is a rap-based music songs of the week. Just heads up. If you didn't figure that out, I was listening to rap this week. It might be a Lil Jon Crunk music list next week. I don't know. We will just see how we feeling. But anyway, Trev Rich, super dope. Really rock with it, and hopefully you guys do too. That's my 3 for this week. And there you have it. That is my 10-minute segment, which is probably over 10 minutes. We'll see. Don't be that guy. If you guys enjoy the content and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, like, comment on the video. We will see you guys next time, next week, Saturday morning. Don't be late. I'll see you here, guys. Peace.